Apparently you've seen my face before, and thank you for watching. Thank you for clapping when I walk back up here. We were talking and thought it would be a good idea for me to just come and give a little more voice to what you've been supporting through the Summer Mission Project this year. I'm with an organization called Timber Bay. We work with at-risk youth in Minnesota, in rural Minnesota. I'm quite good at standing in front of a lot of people, so if you don't mind, I'm gonna sit down so I can keep talking. God's given us the ability to work with kids and show His love to them in situations that they don't normally see it. I want to paint a real quick picture for you. I've just got a couple of minutes, and I want to paint a quick picture for you. But imagine the beginning of this week, you woke up in a house with 6 other kids that you weren't related to any of them, and a mom that wasn't your mom. And a van showed up, and it picked you up, and the first thing you heard when you got in the van was, "I love you. And let's go have fun." And then that van drove and 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 drove. But the whole time, you knew it was going to be okay, because you knew where your lunch was going to come from that day, and you knew where your dinner was going to come from. And you knew that the guy that picked you up was going to make sure that you made it through the day. And then you come to another place full of people that are all smiling at you, and they're not trying to get something from you. Instead, they want to give you a hug, and they want to tell you that they're glad you're here, and it's going to be a great week, and you're going to have fun. And the next morning when you wake up, you're surrounded by 6 more guys that aren't related to you, but you know they all want you around. And then you go and you drive out into the woods somewhere that you've never been before to experience something that you don't think you can do. And you're scared, and you're used to being scared, because that's the way you live your life every day. But instead of having to face it by yourself, you've got people standing beside you that say, "Hey, come on, we can make it through this, I love you." And then you spend the next 3 days seeing things you never thought you'd see, doing things you never thought you'd be able to do. Paddling canoes, floating through the river, bouncing off rocks, finding bugs, having somebody teach you what they were and how to do it. And all the way through this, you keep hearing these 3 words that you're not used to hearing. I love you. Glad you're here. The morning before you're getting ready to pack everything up and you know it's getting ready to come to a close, you get hauled way back into the woods and get told to stand on a rock. And all these people that you weren't real sure about come and stand around you. And you get your picture taken. And you're smiling. Now think about the fact that you felt like you're all alone for all of your life, and then somebody takes a moment and says, "You know this rock right here? A couple thousand years ago it fell off a glacier and it fell right here, and then a little while later a seed came and a seed got planted right beside this rock, and that seed turned into this tree. And now you're here today. And we've been telling you we love you all along, but you know what? There's a God. There's a God that let that rock fall right here. And there's a God that planted this tree. And He takes care of the whole world, and taking care of the whole world, He knows your name. And did you ever stop and think that maybe, just maybe, He loved you so much that He let this rock fall right here, and this tree grow just like it did, so that you could sit here today, so that you could sit here today and have this moment? He loved you enough that he did that for you. That's what we do. That's what you do. With Timber Bay, we come alongside kids that don't hear those three words very often. They don't ever get the opportunity to get out into the woods and do different things like that. We come alongside them and we help them understand and help them realize that there's more to the world. There is a God that loves them. There's a God that cares about them. And there's a God that wants a relationship with them. And I just want to say thank you. You guys are a blessing to me. You're a blessing to our kids. And all of the help that you give us to let us do these things, it feels good to do it, but the actual rewards are eternal. So, thank you so much.